You know what it's time for. Hello, everybody, and welcome again to Keystone Film Review. We just saw Asteroid City. Asteroid City? Asteroid City? Asteroid City?
I don't know. Is it Asteroid City?
Asteroid City. Directed by Wes Anderson, written by Wes Anderson and Roman Coppola, and starring everyone. The whole world.
Literally everyone.
Is in that movie.
Yeah.
This, of course, is a Wes Anderson movie. I already said that. What am I doing with my life?
Produced by Wes Anderson as well.
Yeah, probably. And Glen.
Yeah.
He's not really a huge Wes Anderson fan. I quite like him.
I have to be in the mood for his style.
I wouldn't really consider myself a major fan, but I do like his movies a lot.
He's like a minor fan, but not for kids, like for the movies. Minor, like small amounts.
So, Glenn, what were your thoughts on Asteroid City?
Like I said before, I'm not a big fan of, I wouldn't say that. I like his movies, but I have to be in the mood for them again. I would say I liked this film a lot. I think it's up there, actually, with the ones I like the most. What do you think, Mike?
Why are you talking like that?
That's because how all of his actors somehow talk, and I'm just going with the flow.
Okay. You don't have to do that for the review.
It's for the bit, though.
Okay, for the bit.
And I'm already halfway through.
I quite liked it. I think it is, obviously the shots are there, and the symmetry. This is fucking freaking me out. I would really like it if you stopped. But anyway, he of course has the symmetry and everything, and the shot decisions. I don't understand.
It's like he's got the same guy doing all of his movies, and it's kind of perfect.
But yeah, but this one still felt a little different. It didn't really feel, for lack of a better phrase, as jukeboxy, where, I feel like a lot of his movies are informed by music. Like each segment has its own kind of musical cue. This didn't really have too much music in it. It did have some, but like not as much. It felt more focused on the style of a play, because the story or backstory of this is that it's like a play that's being put on, and I really liked that aspect. I liked how it felt small in scale, and how it really, even for his movies, felt kind of unique. I really don't like
it. Was unique. A big thing I like about his movies is that they all feel like plays. I don't really like going to theaters to see plays, but I'll watch the film version of plays, movies, and that's fun. But his always feel like a play, and that's interesting.
Yeah. Of course, it has the all-star cast, helmed, I guess you could say, by Jason Schwartzman. A little bit of Scarlett Johansson. Tom Hanks is also in there. It's got a lot of big names, of course.
The only one I didn't see was Bill Murray.
Bill Murray's not in this, infamously.
And that means Jason takes the lead for most appearances in Wes Anderson movies, I think.
Is that true?
I think.
Interesting. But yeah, I mean, they all did fantastic character work. They all felt like Wes Anderson characters, but they put their own unique spin on it. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's like a wildly different movie than his other movies, but it felt like he was trying something different, even though it's very much a Wes Anderson movie.
Yeah.
And I really quite enjoyed the story of this small town being visited by aliens and stuff like that. That's in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler.
I like that it was so small scale, and that it felt like he just made a town and just had everybody stay in it. That was pretty cool. I liked that. I hope he did, because fuck it, it's Wes Anderson.
Yeah. But yeah, that also helped add to the play aspect. There's plays that take place in towns that are very small. I want to say one's called Our Town. I could be wrong.
Our Town?
The one in the end, they're all dead and talking in coffins. I think that's called Our Town, but it reminded me of that a little bit, not in the fact that they're all dead, but like the close knit community, kind of interacting with each other in this town that felt like a stage. So yeah, I mean, if you're not a fan of plays, you're probably not going to like it. If you're not a fan of Wes Anderson, you're probably not going to like it. But I really, really enjoyed it. It had a lot of fun moments. Definitely drier than a lot of his movies in a good way. I enjoyed the dry humor, but yeah, I think it's gonna please a lot of people,
especially if you're a big fan of the Wes Anderson films in general. That's just a given. Easy. A lot of his movies make me laugh through my nose, and that's nice because I need a good cleaning up there anyway. Thank you. But this one also made me chuckle. I got some good chuckles out of it.
Yeah.
Everybody seemed like they have fun. They always seem like they have fun with his films, and that's nice.
Yes.
Gotta say.
Yeah, I love his humor. I love his writing. There was one scene in this that was actually very touching that I really enjoyed. Even though even within the movie itself, they're fictional characters. It's quite touching. And that was unexpected because I can't think, except for maybe Royal Tenenbaums, another movie of Wes Anderson's that has like an incredibly touching... It's my wallet squeaking.
There's a small man talking. What the fuck?
But other than Royal Tenenbaums, I can't really think of a Wes Anderson movie that has like an incredibly touching moment. And this one nearly made me well up a little bit. Nearly. Not quite. But,
nearly.
Ratings-wise... I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. This isn't saying much because this year's kind of been a dud for movies, but it's one of the best movies of the year so far. Not the best. That goes to Godland, which I'm not even going to say where I saw that because I promised people I'd stop talking about
Insert review here. Boom. Congrats.
But yeah, 4 out of 5 for me. Really enjoyed it. And I do hope I get to see it again in theaters at some point without someone with bare feet behind me.
Oh my fucking god. We didn't even get started on that because I was in character.
I knew that would make you break character.
Walk into the theater. We're going to our seats. Row B. Just chilling because somebody took our seats in row C where we usually get our seats.
Turns out that person's the literal fucking devil.
This person raw dogging. Not sexually. Well, unless you're into it. Fetish.
Quentin Tarantino would
straight
think it's sexual.
fetish. Feet. This man had no socks, no shoes, chilling, reclining. I hope he's reclining his way to fucking hell. Dude, he smelled like corn that was just sitting outside for 60 years.
Yes.
I was literally in the beginning, before I got used to the smell, which is a terrible thing to get used to. I had chocolate pretzels. I'm like...
I was doing it with my popcorn. I was also hyperventilating myself, or not hyperventilating, but I was going like...
The little short burst?
Yes, so I wouldn't breathe it in fully. It was gross. If you ever take your shoes and socks off in a theater, even just your shoes, you're a fucking asshole. I don't give a shit who that... Unless you're a child, that's fine. But if you're an adult...
Warranted.
Keep your fucking socks and shoes on.
You're literally out in public.
You are just used to your foot smell, but everyone's feet smells. You're used to yours. Disgusting.
Socks... I'll allow to an extent.
They have to be clean socks.
They have to be on your feet.
On your feet and clean.
Not dangling from the toes. Keep them on your fucking feet.
And clean.
Anyway, I'll give it a 4 as well.
Yeah, so 2 4s out of 5. Keep your socks and shoes on in the theaters.
Yeah.
So yeah. What if you saw Asteroid City, what did you think? Where does it rank on your list of Wes Anderson movies? And do you take your goddamn socks and shoes off in the theater? I fucking hope not, because if you do, we're gonna come and find you and it's not do anything. We're gonna be like, hey, that's not cool, man. No, we're not even gonna do that. We didn't talk to this guy at all.
I wanted to turn around.
If he had talked, because they were talking a lot during the trailers, if he had talked during the movie, I was gonna say something. He was quiet.
You could hear him rubbing his feet together.
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't hear that.
I heard it a couple times. It was in the beginning a lot, but anyway, 4 to 5.
Wear your socks and shoes in public, everybody.
Please. I don't even want to see you with Crocs on, but please put those on instead of just bear dogging it. Bye-bye.
Bye.